on a map that I'm not familiar with. Hanmano wasn't sure of it. He goes, I want to pick this map because it looks fun. These are best of 3s until the finals are best of 5s. Here we are spawning in the... is it coming up? Upper right-hand corner of Neo Soul in the teal, representing Hyper 1. It is Hanmano. And his opponent in the bottom left in the pink. Zerg drones. Give it up for Hatsu. Our Zerg player. TVZ, let's see what we get. Doesn't look like Hanmano's going for proxy racks here. I wouldn't be surprised if he does one of these. Little scout arena. This map looks kind of interesting. Kind of curious how this plays out. I'm just showing you guys the base layouts and stuff. Kind of cool. You got our high ground ramp. Double ramp. Nice, nice. This should be interesting for a TVZ. Looks to be CC first from Hanmano. So, kind of curious to see what he brings us. Definitely an interesting opener from our Terran man. He's not being too aggressive at the moment, obviously, but Hatsu just kind of opening standard here. Nothing too cheeky or exciting yet. It's too early to tell. Interesting. He pulls a drone off 16 saturation. All right, this is gonna be 2 racks Reapers. No, yeah, no, he's going 3. What the fuck, guys? Look at this. Hanmano's going 3 CC, stupid fast. He went CC first into a fast as hell third base. If this is scouted, it's gonna be a bit of a problem. He's got to be going Marine then. Oh yeah, he's going Marine. Look at it. Look at this rally point. Hanmano's no, yeah, I would get a Marine out. He's going to want to try to deny a scout. My dear lord, this is a greedy opener from our Terran player. On the other side of it, we are just going for a standard time third hatch. Hatsu. This has got to be mech or something, I would imagine, from Hanmano. Getting a bunker up. Yeah, double gas. This is surely got to be mech. Double gas at the Nat. Why is he not taking his gases in his main base, guys? The Overlord literally can see his gases right now at the pervert pillar. Hatsu just confirming that it's not 2 racks Reaper with his Overlord. But he can actually, I think he can see the gas. It looks like it's in range. He's at least seeing one. He's probably like, what? Could be a big bunch of mind games from Hanmano, though. Another Marine's coming out. He's just bunkering down. Metabolic boost well underway for our Zerg player, who's fully saturated on gas still. After metabolic, he's going for a Roachborn. He's going to bust. Hanmano just now getting his factory from this insanely greedy opener. Insane wicked music, as Green Ultralist would say. 4th CC from Hanmano. He's memeing. The boy is cooking over here. Imagine. I don't have the bot on Sibajan. No bot. I turned that off because tournament. Hello, Sibajan. All right, reactor going down on the back racks. This is kind of standard in a way, but not at all. That's the fastest 4th CC I've seen. I have no clue what Hanmano's doing. The eBays, the wall. Again, it's gotta be, I would imagine it'd be mech. Yeah, there is 2 other gases going down. I wonder if he's going for planetary. That'd be funny, the eBay. Is he gonna wall off with a planetary fortress too? That'd be fucking hilarious. Bully, I imagine something once it was terrible. Imagining things, Sibba. Or Abel Bacon. This is definitely interesting. He's going a tank first. It's a Marine tank for the moment. Viking, this has got to be like BCs or something. I don't know. Hanmano is like mind gaming everybody. Planetary Fortress going down, going over the Overlord. He could have killed that first. Wait, what was that? He's canceling the 4th CC. He's rebuilding the 4th CC when it was almost... And roaches and lings are popping across the map. Some Ravagers and Speedlings. Hatsu has confirmed this is incredibly greedy. Is Viking killing the Overlord or not? I don't know. With just a siege tank out, there's the fusion core. It is exactly that. It's battle cruisers. He's going BC, man. And honestly, this is where you'd want a Banshee. Planetary Fort. Hatsu's like, what the fuck am I playing against? Hanmano raises the supply depot, and Planetary Fortress is going to be finishing up here damn fast. Fusion core also coming down, and here comes a Banshee. As I said, even though he was going BCs, you're gonna want a Banshee. This is a lot of Zerg coming down. No lair. Zerg's kind of like all-inning now at this point. Not quite, but pretty much. Hanmano may just lose this. 3 tanks are out to defend a bunch of Marines. Boys are pulled. Hanmano can produce a lot of workers, even with losses. Well, he kind of holds technically. The wall is breached, and I don't think it matters as much not finishing the CC. Hanmano. CC could finish. Anyway. The fact that he has a 3rd base point, I just thought about this. No, this is the 3rd base. He's just not saturating his natural. The boy's cooking. Battle cruisers here. 2 more CCs. What is Hanmano doing? I've seen him play a little like this before. Dexy SCV wall? Yeah. So the letter for today is C for Command Center. Is he just going to build all planetaries here and then just have the orbitals for scans? This is nuts. Lair just now going down. Obviously not going to be a ton of queens out right now. And yeah, I don't think BCs are going to be able to be defended too well. We got spores. Only 1 queen a pop. And it's actually really scary for our Zerg player. Another planetary fortress Yamato cannon being researched. Not a whole hell of a lot of production for our Terran man, but he is BC man making it happen. This is fucking nuts, though. All right. Hanmano with the memes. Hey, what up, guys? How you doing, Cosmic Cow? Ballistics. Jesus Lord. All right, 2 more factories coming down. So it's just BC into mech. Hanmano did send the battle cruiser across the map. I'm just a little tired. We didn't have a banger KSL last night, so it kept me up. It's actually starting off pretty wild today. BC does, surprisingly, I don't know about that battle cruiser control. We did miss some of it, but Hanmano literally throws away a lot of the health on this BC. And where I was pointing out that there's not much defense, apparently Hatsu didn't need to have a lot of defense. Kind of a late 4th base, all things considered, because Hatsu went to go all in on Hanmano. It worked out quite well for him with all this greed. Hanmano at 70 workers. Going into BC tank. It's all BC tank. Might go into Thor after. We got double armory coming down. This is wild. All right, infestation pit is the play from Hatsu, who's getting his 4th hatch quite late. Does kind of have 3 base saturation. Let's take a look at what was killed. 9 drones were going down in that. Again, I'm just waking up, kind of. Not waking up for a bit, but I'm just tired. Alrighty. More factories for Hanmano. Starting to spend Brewster's millions here. And he can just mule for days. But that's right, 4 orbital command... Actually, 5 orbital command centers. It's a lot of mules and a lot of scans. Hive on the way for Zerg, and he's going to have 1-1 for Melee and Carapace. Centrifugal hooks finishing up. Going to be Ling Bane, I guess, but kind of an awkward spot to be in against the Terran. It's this wealthy. Going into Thor's as well. Mechman. Oh man, the Zerg part of me is actually kind of molding. But I don't think this is nuts. Hanmano like just honkering down. 3 sensor towers casually because let's look at... Oh, they didn't use Observer++ or WCS. I'm going to say if we can look at the graph, this would be insane. But look at the minerals. Actually, Hatsu's kind of caught up. And Hanmano at Mule Cycles is going to be absolutely cracked for economy. 2 BCs getting into work. Spire going down. We're not Hatsu is not transfusing. Man, he just needed to transfuse that spore. At least Overlord is getting taken out. And Hatsu's kind of in a rough spot here. One of the Evos going down. BC's putting into work, and it is 1-1 vehicle weapons and plating for Hanmano. 1 Queen versus 2 BCs. I don't think that's going to go very well for the Queen. And the other Evo is going to fall as well. I think this one might be over quick. Hatsu getting picked apart here a little bit. Yep, no transfuse. I think Hatsu's thoroughly confused. Hanmano is totally not just mind-gamed Hatsu, but oh my god, the Thors aren't even here, and Hatsu tries to get something done with a Bane bust. They just go into Thors, and GG's called. Hanmano wins by brain breaking. Well, that was something. Yeah, he was incredibly rich. That be true. Dear Lord, look, I gotta show you guys the income graph here, but also that was after Hanmano was busted at first. What the actual hockey sticks is going on there? You know? Maganatha is the map now. We got different maps for this map pool too. This is a Hyper 1 map, and he's memeing on Magnath. Maganatha. Too funny. A silly game number 1. Let's see what we get for game number 2 on this different map. All right, here we are in the upper left-hand corner. Maganatha is the name of this map. In the teal from Hyper 1, he's up a point. It's Hanmano. Possibly bringing a special sauce again. His opponent in the bottom right, in the pink, is Hatsu. See what we get now. This is going to be a little more standard. No 2-Rax Reaper from Hanmano. This would be kind of a bad map for it in my eyes. Whoa, look at this, guys. Acceleration zones all over the place. I think I have casted this map in the past. It's like a TLMC kind of when Hyper 1 does make maps. This is kind of funny. All right, let's see here. Standard opener from Mr. Zerg, just a 16 hatch. This is funny. I can tell it's going to be a funny one. For some reason, Hanmano is at least open in standard. But just by how this map is, pretty wild. Tons of rocks everywhere. Like, look at, you got only certain paths you can go through. Gold bases, you can kill the Zelnaga, I think. Yeah, you can kill the Zelnaga tower on this map. So that's something funny. To get these gold bases, you have to kill the Zelnaga watchtower, so you have a choice. This would actually be a fun one. If we have all the memes maps we do, this would have been a fun one on the map pool for sure. I think it would. It's a little bigger. Feels a little bigger anyway. It's not really. All the weird pathing here. I'm out there, Jerry, and I'm loving every minute. Ballistic, thank you for the 50. It's Hung Mono. Thank you for the 50 bits. Hung Mono, indeed. Spawning pool coming down for Hatsu. Alrighty. Alright, Reaper Man coming out. Getting some information, some intel, some damage. Faster third base from Hatsu this game. At the expense of queens. There's no queens and only 2 lings coming out. A little greedier, but I almost feel like Hatsu made a little bit of a mistake here. Starting off. Oof. He is going to... Oh, no. Nice save on the drone, but... 2 slowlings and only 1 queen in the main base being built. Not ideal for the Zerg player. He's going to forget about this and leave the Spore. Possibly, because while the Reaper's here, he might as well just keep his Spore, I guess. He couldn't get over to the extractor. Oh, okay, nice cancel the last second, but he's not going to be able to save that drone after all. With the extractor. I think Micro's been decent, but he is going to finally lose 1 or 2. He wants to get the Reaper. Does. Nice catch on the Reaper after all that harass. And the fact that he's got a 3rd hatch, so ends up being okay. I'd like to see more queen production. We got 3 overlords coming. Metabolic boost in the way, but no more queens. Hanmano going 3cc. He's making it happen again. This time it's going to be Hellion opener. A little more standard from Hanmano. For a mech opener. He's definitely bringing the special sauce today. You're the one on the bottom left side? What do you mean, Mr. Green? No. Dark Omega, how you doing? Mr. Green is... I don't understand. Oh, man, look at this. There's Mr. Green. He's hiding in the green. Lings are going out into Hellions without metabolic boost. And only 1... Well, actually 2 queens now to defend. We got another coming. I don't know why Hatsu plays with such... He doesn't really go very queen heavy. The queens are very important in this matchup. And 1 Hellion looks like it may just get a lot of value. I'm sure some Lings will pop here. Metabolic boost is done now, so they might be able to get some damage. Blue Flame, Infernal Pre-Igniters is being researched on the back foot of it for Hanmano. 3 Hellions at a time are being made. No real scout from Hatsu. He's just sitting at the well, not even at the pervert pill. He's kind of darking this out. No baneling nest or anything, but another gas going. 2 gases going down. 4 gases. Is this gonna? Yeah, sure as shit. This is gonna be a Spire. So he's going for Mutas with a fast 3rd. Weird. All right, so the boys cooking over here on the Zerg side. And being that there's nothing that shoots up just yet for our Terran player. Should be able to get Cyclones. He's got like 1 Marine. For a fast 4cc. Mutas actually have a window to get stuff done. We have an engineering bay. We do not just yet. Another factory coming down. So far, see nothing that shoots up. It's going to be a while before Mutas are out. This has got to be Mutas, unless it's just like he's planning on getting BC'd, and that's just not going to happen right now. Burrow was... Okay, that was just a mistake. Burrow's getting researched. It's not the case. Kind of like 2 base Muta with a fast 3rd. Kind of strange, and this is a lot of Blue Flame Hellions with not much for queen defense. Beadlings are not going to be doing much against Blue Flame. And this is why you need a lot of queens, folks. Drone's trying to escape, but you know what? He couldn't wall off with the queens. There's only 3. And this one's going to be over pretty quick. Hatsu's having fun, I guess. Hanmano takes it. And there you have it. Can you show Mr. Green again? Ah. Oh, you meant right side? Oof. Well. Well. I would, but the game is already over. Hanmano is due advance in the bracket. Take a look at the bracket. Nicarak's opponent. Nicarak got a walkover. So it's Nicarak versus Hanmano. We got Mana versus Hydra going on. Man, I would have liked to caught that. Geralt versus Mindel. That actually... Hydra's my boy. I could still try to, but I have a sneaky feeling they've already been playing. Is why, and they're on EU. So we're going to go to Hanmano versus Nicarak. EVT. Wall off with an Evo and Roachborn. Yeah, if you're in that spot, for sure. Typically, you'll see that. Drop some spines. With another thing with like 2 base Muta kind of plays, but Hatsu Ryan, you know, I think he was scared of BC, man. Hello, Wisan. hello. All right, TBT coming up. Hydrate. I have water right here. I do. Oof. I need a food tray is what I need. All right, getting right into game number 1. Boom, boom. Already in the round of 8, other than Eba and Baby Marine were playing. That would, oh man, I would have loved to get Eba and Baby Marine. Eba is playing Protoss now though. Mildred, exactly, Lee-san. Mildreding it up, that'd be good. All right, first game of this series in the round of 8. Spawning the bottom left-hand corner in the red, representing Platinum Heroes, is Nicaract. His opponent in the upper right, representing Hyper 1. Give it up for Han Mano. The pink. Pink and red. The cringe colors for casters. See what happens here. Resonating Dave's Dark Omega. Oh, so let's see what we get. Sure as shit, we're not going to see CC first this time. Han Mano not really caring about walling, which leads me to believe he might just go 2 Rax Reaper or something cheeky, but I don't know. I think this is a little ballsy of a move. Definitely sets yourself open to Reaper Hellion harass, double gas from both. Otherwise, it's pretty standard from Han Mano, truthfully. For TVT, I like that Nicaract scouting. You want to scout against Han Mano if there's an opponent you got. I would call that very wise, Nicaract. Right. Orbital coming down for both. Nicaract hitting a scout. I think Han Mano is trying to mind game him a bit here. He's got some scouter supply depot. He's hiding things. Makes it look strange. The Nicaract should know this is pretty standard for timings. Han Mano's factory just a smidge faster. Reaper just a smidge faster. It's about it. Literally, it's within a second or two. Couple seconds. That's all. Ooh, Han Mano sharking around looking for proxies. Reaper is going to be there to defend, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, look at that. It goes right up the Reaper cliff. The SCV and the Reaper win this fight. 100%. Han Mano skipping another Reaper, but he is going into a reactor. Immediately going into maybe... He might go Cyclones. Could go Hellions. I'm sneaky feeling we're going to see Hellions. And Nicaract doing about the same. Did keep his Reaper alive, so everything's pretty normal. Double Cyclone. For Han Mano. The problem is there's not much to defend here. Just 1 Reaper against 2, and DC is going to be certainly delayed as the SCV goes down. Han Mano knows he can't really push the issue until he has these 2 Cyclones out. Nicaract going for 1 as well. He's maybe preparing for a drop, some kind of harass after a bit. Han Mano is going to be able to defend this. Get back to making that CC, but Nicaract's almost done. It's not horrible for Han Mano. Nicaract going for gas right here. I'm thinking, I want to see what's going on. What's he cooking over here? Got a medevac coming out, Tech Lab going down on the factory. Han Mano starport's already finished, and he's in a Tech Lab as well. Likely Ravens. Is he going back to Cyclone Raven with the new Cyclone? I don't know how much I like that. Wait a minute. Han Mano's mining out over here. You gonna go dark around and go for a little attack? Cheeky cheek. Meanwhile, we got a little drop Reno, 4 Marines, and a Cyclone. Nicaract. He has his El Naga, so he knows Han Mano's not going to be able to see this right in the center of the map unless scouted. Decent positioning for Hanmano here. How you doing, Hatsu? Funny games. I feel bad for you on some of it. Good to see you. Oh no, Nick. Oh man, Nicaract. Kinda threw that engagement, to say the least. He didn't even back off. He's trying to push in with a Hellion and 2 Reapers against Cyclones. You should know that this is basically all Cyclones. I guess he's just going for a scout, but what an expensive scout. Nicaract has lost so much so early. It's not ideal, and Hanmano is just going to be able to go push across the map. With absolutely nothing to defend, just a Raven and 4 Marines. Is not ideal. A siege tank is out, however. Auto turret, pretty decent, but it is going to go down. Marines falling. There's only 1 siege tank. Okay, now another siege tank came out. There is a Raven for their Hanmano. Nicaract does have interference matrix. Is about to have another Raven. So he's gonna have interference matrix way faster than Hanmano. Same time, interference matrix against Cyclones doesn't do too much. Fly Depot is even gonna add up here. Wait, what the hell? Oh, it's just the Reaper. The 1 Reaper being an absolute menace. Reaper goes back. It's gonna go into tank fire, and oh my god, absolutely disgusting. Pile of blood on the floor. Nicaract definitely had a bit of a rough start here. Not gonna lie. Interference matrix on Hanmano's side of it's gonna be pretty good against these tanks. Does have a couple Ravens out. Looks like we do have a 3rd one joining the party. You killed Hanmano's Reapers, enough for you. Nice. Nice, Hatsu. You did get his Reaper in game number 2 really pretty well. You did your best to keep that drone alive. It was alright. Alright, Hanmano again, meching it happen. Boy's on a mech kick today. Has his 3rd CC already done. Nicaract only just now able to start his out. Kind of weird seeing Hanmano going mech so much. Wasn't always his calling card. He's always been a bit of a cheeky player, but this is the way. Mech man. As I said in TTS and Sad Sack stream, all I can say about mech guys: roses are red, violets are blue. I forgot what I was saying, but mech man, fuck you. Followed by a bunch of aw and shit. Anyway, Auto Turret's making this fight weird, and all 4 of the tanks that are there are going to be interference matrix. The tank in the back's going to help a bit, but 2 tanks falling is not ideal for Nicaract. Hanmano's just triple, oh my god, triple factory tank production, switching into tank Viking. Now he's just going to turtle out of this, being economically ahead with the 3rd base quite earlier. He's 3 base saturation. 59 to 50 workers. Nicaract did manage to get a 3rd base, however. He's got stim, he's got combat shields, he's got +1 infantry weapons. Oh my god, that's unlucky. Hanmano even scouts this. So guess what? He can just turtle up here. You kind of got to follow suit in this case. An annoying situation to be in for Nicaract. Hanmano needs to make libs to go to the back line. That'll likely happen. Dark Omega. At the same time, Nicaract, I feel like, is going to need to get some to break out. When you're against so many Vikings, it gets tough. There's going to be nothing but tank Viking. Nicaract did keep a Raven. At some point, if you breach this, though, the weird thing is I kind of like Ravens. The fact that Hanmano kept all 3 Ravens alive is actually massive for him to defend as well. And he's got missile turrets and everything else. But he's just kind of turtle-meching it. He is turtly enough for the Turtle Club, folks. Alright, another eBay and an armory going down for Nicaract. He's even getting concussive shells. Truthfully, Marauders are not bad in this case if you're already on bio. Hey, kitty. My cat is stuck on my chair. Poor cat. I can't get her off. I need to get my cats to the freaking vet. Slash a groomer to get these You're stuck. You got stuck in my chair. Doing? You wanted to jump on the chair? Good girl. At some point I had to get them treats. Well, she was trying to... Yeah, she was trying to reach up. She shouldn't be clawing my chair anyway, but I think she was trying to jump up on my chair. Poor kitty. So at some point in between here, I might go get him some wet food, actually. I'll need a couple minutes for that. He's like, oh, you got siege tanks? I'll get more than you. Yeah, a TVT can be like that, but now it's going to be triple starport. Huh. This is literally damn annoying to play against when you went bio. You're like, oh. Well, I guess what I do like of Nicarac is he's mass expanding here. Both going for upgrades. He's going for ship weapons. He's got triple starport, quad starport. So he wants to get into... He's going to try to shift into Vikings. Problem is he has a lot of supply tied up in bio. He wants to trade it efficiently, I'm sure. The fact that Nicarac has this kind of economy is pretty good. I wouldn't hate it if he doesn't go too ham on SCVs. Being he's in this position, Hanmano getting another CC just now. He's been kind of pumping it up, but he's kind of stuck on 3 bases for the moment. He could probably creep over. So the play for Nicarac here is one thing he can do is deny a 4th base expansion. And that's really how you play this out. You wanted to deny MechMan the ability to take a 4th base. Looks like Hanmano is going to try to get it. And the thing is, Nicarac's not in position. Look at it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hanmano's army, 19 Vikings, 13 tanks, and 3 Ravens. Nicarac's trying to catch up on everything. He's went into factory production, etc. as well. It's mostly... So he's trying to get in that spot too. He's got a better economy though. If you look here, Mano had his spike, his little lead. A bit of a throw in the beginning of the game, but little bio force is going on. I think he should just send a Marine. He wants to get something done. My God, there's so many Vikings and Ravens that covered up the tanks. Holy moly. Dark Omega, thanks for putting a prediction up. Well, Neo Steel Bunker. What's going to make this more annoying? For Nicarac is Hanmano getting Neo Steel Bunker. He's definitely going to get high sec to follow it. Nicarac had to make this awkward move to switch back into mech. Not back into mech, switch to mech from bio. But all in all, his upgrades are on par, and he can fall back to bio. Technically. This kind of economy, how the game is. That may favor him after if the fights go well. A bio transition after mech can be a good thing. Ooh, I don't like this. Nicarac is not paying attention to the tank. He's going to get some damage. Okay, Nicarac catches on. He's going to debate this away a bit, but oh my good lord. Look at this. All right, Fusion Core coming for advanced ballistics. That's not going to be battle cruisers, folks. As Hanmano goes into smart servos, drilling claws. Hanmano playing extra mech today. Like I can't overstate this. Holy smokes. Nicarac's just gonna go trade. He's just got to trade out army, but realistically, I don't think he can do anything with his army. He might get lucky. No, you literally can't. See, if this was the old days, the thing is, the balance patches have changed. What could happen, it doesn't anymore, would be Corvid Reactor would be research for Ravens, and ultimately you'd switch into a Raven battle. That's not the case. Or, I still think Ravens have high value in TBT. And you could get into that interference matrix, obviously, etc. Have you cleaned up the sky battle a bit? All right, let's take a look here. I'm going to the units because we see 26 to 42 Vikings. I ain't no mathematician, but that's a bit of a problem for Nicaract. He does have more tanks. And the Ravens are going to get some interference matrix off. There is high ground advantage from Nicaract. The Marines could actually come in pretty good here. And Marauders, because they can make... oh my god, that was a lot of... Yeah, all the... oh, that was just anti-armor. I thought there was a couple interference matrix more, but I was wrong. I like that the Vikings are landed just because he needs to keep them down, and he's at a disadvantage. 10 Viking production for Hanmano. This is pretty crazy stuff. The planetary fortress, the 2 tanks, trying to defend this. The Vikings just disintegrate a planetary fortress. My god. High-sec auto-tracking is a good upgrade for Nicaract right now, quite frankly. Because he's going to need missile turrets. Like, that's the thing. Like, this is such a ludicrous amount of Vikings that he needs to pepper the map with missile turrets on his side of it. Why no Thors? Thors would actually be, with the logic and common sense. I'm not even thinking of Thors because this game is so clowny already. Thors would definitely be good in this case. It's so many Vikings, Thors. When Hanmano is sitting here on top of this, I really would like Thors. Smart servos now being researched by Nicaract. Hanmano going into vehicle plating +3 with his ship weapons. Nicaract has forgotten it, or just he definitely afford it. I don't know why he's not. Now we're going into 6 lib production for Hanmano. Neither player with the advanced ballistics, and somebody has a fusion core and I think forgot about it because of the trades not going in their favor. Look at this army supply for Hanmano, 131.86. And the Liberator is not going to be able to jump on these very injured, frail tanks for the moment. 6 libs at a time is kind of crazy. I really want to see Nicaract get advanced ballistics, but realistically, he's going to hold it. Ah, the Vikings landing. They're going to trade out a bit. And it doesn't matter because Nicaract does not have enough. I think the game is lost, guys. Look at the supply. GG is called. Hanmano taking it. And what I thought would be even more turtly than that, Lena brings up a good point. There were no Thors. High impact payload would be really good for Nicaract, and that's how he would come back out of it. In a very, very strange game, number 1. Not too strange for the latter. In a tournament. Kind of glad we went on this side. On the upper side, it looks like Iba got taken out by Baby Marine 2-0. Christianer versus Baby Marine. We got Mana versus Hydra still going on, I think. Mindel and Geralt going on the lower bracket. Reality, the top 8 is going to be double elimination, so we're moving to the second bracket. Ah. Thank you, Reality. How are we going to do this? Guys, bear with me. Hold on, I'm gonna try to get the bracket command adjusted here. Oh, fuck me. We got the game going, but I want to get this in. All right. There, now you got it all. All right. Here we are. Spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Oceanborn. In the red from Platinum Heroes. Nicaract. And his opponent in the upper left, bringing us all mech every game so far. He's pink from Hyper 1 on Mono. Double gas from both. Standard opener, but that don't mean shit when we got Hanmano playing today. Bringing us the special sauce. What's he cooking now? Could be more of the same. I'm calling more mech, guys. unpopular opinion, but I think Hanmano loves his command centers or mech, or both. I think he's going to go into mech, though. 200 IQ would be... don't go into mech. But, you know, all bias aside, I think he's, you know, showing so much mech. Switch it back up to bio would be interesting. Nicarak set up pretty safe, I think. Hanmano living a little wild and ballsy. Worked out for him the last game, he's fine. Reaper might catch this SCV. Oh yeah, if it's staying here. Nicarak going across the map again. Looks pretty similar. Hanmano looking for proxy racks. Okay, I like this from Nicarak. He's brought the SCV with him. He wants to target for the Reaper. And that is going to be enough to... oh, does he get it? He does get the Reaper. That actually goes really well for Nicarak. 200 IQ. He uses the scouting SCV to make sure he wins the fight with the Reaper. Delays the CC. And technically, he could lose this Reaper now. He's getting some damage. He's forcing lost mining time and delaying the CC. Hanmano wants to surround it. Wants to be able to dive in here and get back to his command center. Hanmano gonna have another Reaper to follow up with the Hellion. All these SCVs are gonna be a problem. Oh, grenade is evaded by Hanmano to get back to getting his command center, but that's a big delay for the completion of this. 2 Reapers gonna pop behind this for Hanmano. Nicarak should back up a little bit. That being said, he does have a Cyclone coming out, so he's gonna have something to defend. We have another Hellion out. Gonna be Reapers and Hellions for Hanmano. A little more standard of an opener. I mean, Cyclone Raven was the meta. You can still get into it for Hanmano. I've been glad we've been seeing a little less of it. I feel like for a while I was feeling like TBT was stagnating a little bit. Some of it for a bit, but getting a little diversity again. It was cool for a bit, but yeah, Hanmano ended up making it into a mech game instead because Cyclones kind of suck after a while now. Be real. Again, Nicarak with the same build. Go across the map with it, but with the Reaper and Hellion, the same idea. But here's the problem. The Reapers and Hellions are going to be out. Nicarak's going across the map. He's going to go back with 1 Reaper and a Hellion. A lot of SCVs are going to fall. The Mule's going to fall. They're looking too hot for Nicarak, and he wants to get something done. The Siege Tank's going to be out, though. Afterburners going in. He could get this, but that Siege Tank right there is immediately going to be caught up with by Hanmano. Tank is in trouble. 7 workers falling for Nicarak. Nicarak just get some pressure in. What happened with this drop? He lost a couple Marines. Vikings out. He needs to get the hell out of there, but he's kind of derping around trying to find somewhere to get value. I think he may just lose his Medevac, the Cyclone, and the Marine. Reaper and Hellion denying mining, though. And Hanmano is low on workers. So ultimately, Nicarak economically is doing fine. He's going into Cloak Banshees. I don't like this. Vikings? Nah, there's no Ravens, so... every scan that's used is a problem, but Hanmano seems to be banking this. I think he's anticipating the Vikings, or the Banshees, rather. So this could go pretty poorly for Nicarak if Hanmano banks his CC energy a bit. Nope, he muled. Maybe not. Vikings are great against Banshees. Once Cloak finishes, I don't know. God, what is Nicarak doing? I'm honestly thoroughly confused here. As our Russian Terran player yeets into the natural when he sees this. Banshee getting some work in the main base. And economically, these two are not built the same. This is where I'd like to see us switch up with that tech lab for Nicarak. Oh, there is a scan available. Banshee does get... I think 8 workers is definitely its value. Hanmano's down significantly. Look at the graph here. Army supply actually pretty even. all these Vikings are actually going to be pretty good for Mr. Hanmano. Still, Nicarak going 2-1-1. No third CC. Obviously, Hanmano couldn't afford a third CC before, and I think he's going to drop one. Look at this money. No. Switching into Liberators and tanks. Stim is going down for Nicarak, but it's going to be quite a bit before that's done. I mean, Stim finishes relatively quick, but when a push is coming. Hey, how you doing, Fresh Coffee Pot? See what happens. The boys are pulled for repairs. I think Hanmano knows he has to get something done is why this is happening. But Nicarak defending well. He's buying time for Stim. When Stim finishes, I really like it for Nicarak, honestly. He's not going to have combat shields for a bit. I would have rathered third CC kind of seals the deal, but I would have liked to see a third Rax come down. Nicarak trying to find some defensive footing. Liberators is a good call from Hanmano, however. Nicarak doesn't have anything in this guy. He's just going to be building medevacs. If you're going bio, you need those medevacs. Stim is not done, and Nicarak has to GTFO for a minute. All right, siege tanks are kind of yeeting over here. Siege is going to go down first for Nicarak, and oh man, unfortunately, he had a beautiful siege position with one scan. He would have been fine. Not the case for the moment. All right. Hanmano did know that contingent was right there, but he's going to take care of it. Third Rack's going down finally. Combat shields as well. He may not being used for the moment. Rack not getting his +1 infantry weapons. Boxer, what's going on? Anyone have the Star Auction tourney link? I can't find it. It starts in 5 minutes. There's a Star Auction tournament. Good luck, Foxer. How you doing, bud? Oof, it's a lot of tanks. Hanmano gonna break through this? I don't know. I'm starting to think this could be a bit of an issue. These tanks are the target priority for the Liberators. Nicarak kind of coming in from the back with the bio and the Cyclone. These tanks are wait a scrappy game. And with nothing to contest, well, okay. Liberator doesn't. There's not a lot of Marines here. The Libs put in the work. Nicarak marginally wins part of it, but he can't lose these medevacs in my eyes. He's lost all. What a weird fight. I mean, the Vikings, the Liberators, like one tank out. Kind of cray. And I wouldn't hate to see Nicarak repair some things. Oh no, jump on the tank. He does clear up the Liberator. The Viking is landed. Vikings do decent against tanks. GG's called. Nicarak's going to take it. We're going to have a game number 3. Kind of a clowny start to this. I didn't know there was a Star Auction tournament today. How you doing, Oozer Bowl? Gantihi. Fresh Coffee Pot coming in here. Get a game 3 coming. There's a lower bracket 2. Thanks, Reality, for letting me know. What on? What, Mitch? I gotta feed my cats too. I hope these guys give me a minute between. I'm gonna ask. I came to visit. Cat's hungry. She doesn't want dry food, and she's a tiny little fluff. Good girl. I might just get them some treats quick. I can run and do that in between. Hello, Fractal Cactal. Alright, guys. It's match point here. In a Special Sauce TVT. Upper left-hand corner. Wants to stay in the upper bracket. He's red. Platinum Heroes. It's Nicarak. His opponent in the bottom right. In the pink. I'm Hyper 1. Give it up for Hanmano. And how you doing, Juicy Gains? I'm auto going proxy Urax Reaper. Tournament, you got a lower bracket, so in a way I don't hate it, but I don't know about rating is natural. Oh my god. Barracks goes down at the same time, even. Pretty much. It's a little slower. Is certainly ballsy. One way to end it. Is this live? Yes. It is live. So this is anticipated from Nickerack. He's going 3 racks Reaper. What are we watching, guys? Mamma mia. Want a spicy meatball? What is the prize pool? I believe it's $200. Exclamation mark B. If you look at the Liquipedia, it'll break it down for you. Wait, is he going Proxy Marauder? Wait, the mind games are real here, guys. Marines against Reapers. Nickerack literally can, like, kind of have some high ground stuff grenaded up and then just send, like, Reapers across the map. With 3 racks Reaper, you can actually send some across the map. There's going to be absolutely nothing for Hanmano to defend. This is a weird one. Probably going to be a quick one, but Hanmano is not going to expect 3 racks Reaper. Yeah, some SCVs. The hard thing is you have so few SCVs here. What the hell? The SCV bounced. Oh, the SCVs are bouncing from the grenades, so Hanmano's trying to get a bunker up. Ah, sorry, guys. I know I was a little brain delayed there. I'm a little tired, but Jesus Christ, that's hilarious. Nickerack's gonna be supply blocked in a minute, and this supply depot falling. Bunker's gonna make this a pain. In the low ground. Supply blocks are rough for Nickerack, but he does have 3 Reapers, and the Marines are getting chiseled away at with Reaper grenades, etc. Nickerack gonna risk it and go across the map. 3 Reapers can get a lot of work done. Though Hanmano's... Oh, the supply depot going down. It's gonna be rough. There's no orbital command center where we're going here. Hanmano on the other side of the map does have one. He has a factory. Eventually, he's gonna have something, but Nickerack needs to make his move now. A Hallion's coming out. Oh, this is... not what I was expecting, but I honestly don't know what I would expect from these two guys from how the games went. Hanmano, it did break from the mech games for a moment. 3 Reapers are going to force a lot of SCVs from mining. Nickerack lower on workers because of the build, but also, oh my god, Nickerack's actually in rough shape. Reapers going out. Only 3 workers fell for Hanmano. Ah, but the Hellion, that's kind of rough. Nickerack's going full set on the other side of it and trying to get more units out. Hanmano still... Now he's switching to Reapers. Just going to hold these Marines in the bunker for now. And this is going to be a problem. More Hellions are out. There's a shit ton of Reapers, though. I think his Hellions do pretty good. At the same time, there's not a lot. And his SCVs are starting to get wrecked. That being said, the Reapers from Nickerack are going to survive. I have a 3rd one coming out. I think Nickerack just takes this, guys. As it all plays out, Hanmano is down to a few workers and a mule. And as these two guys meme their way in game number 3, I don't see Hanmano taking this, guys. Not at all. Well, we are going to see CCs and factories floating and racks floating and everything else, but there's no workers for Hanmano. Nickerack doesn't have a factory, though, so he can't tech out of this. Hanmano has no money, really. Literally broke as a joke. Economy's low, but it doesn't matter. Nickerack with 13 workers. He managed to get his orbital going into a factory. He needs to get his starport and wins. But Hanmano is actually dead as hell. He needs to get these Reapers across the map. This is actually to buy Hanmano a little bit of time. There's nothing to defend at the other side of it. This is going to get quantity, but that's what the Reapers, some of them have made their way back. Hanmano with literally 2 armies supply and a couple Reapers finishing. They're going to be killed on exit. Nickerack's going to take it. Is Hanmano furious? Urzible? Yes. Got to be mauling. Clowny game number 3. Clowny game number 1. Game number 2. Probably the most standard of the bunch. Han Mono Nicaract. See what else we get. So, upper bracket semifinals. Looks like we got Mana and Nicaract, but we got stuff set up for a lower bracket after. Starting it off, I guess. I don't know what's going on with Christiana and Baby Marine. Still going? I'm going to go to EU. Try to catch up on the action over there. Frankie Duckling's also casting as well. I don't know who else. All right. Oof. Spicy games. Oh, Jesus. How did I not know about that? Trigger has a $500 star auction from it. That's what Foxer was saying. $500 for star auction? That's insane. Trying to find a lobby here somewhere. Say something about Pilly Pilly. Too early for that shit. Pilly Pilly. He's sexy. He's strong. He could probably win the $500 star auction tournament. Just saying. Oh, no, it's not on trip. Who's hosting that? Hosting that? That's crazy. I don't know what's going on at the moment, guys. Geralt and Mindel, I see. Just looks like they might be done. Mindel, I don't see Geralt. Guys, I'm gonna get my cat some treats. All right, want some treats, cats? I'll be right back. naturally had some emergencies come up. Confusion and disorientation could be a sign of senility. Your mom could be a sign of senility. Alright, so yeah, I got you. Mindel Geralt was delayed. And I missed the game. Son of a bitch. Well. Or is Mindel just playing a game? I don't know. I don't see Geralt on. Oh, I do see him on. He's in a game. Son of a bitch. I looked at my friends list. Well, the emergency otherwise, I see cat puke in one spot, and then I look and I'm like, my portable AC, the tube fell out of the fucking pan. So I have water going all over my fucking floor. Hi, Sunny, cutie. Everybody's on EU. What's going on? What is going on here? Guys, I'm bouncing servers to see what the hell is going on here. I wanted to get... no, my knowledge. Any cutie. Okay, losers bracket, Hanmano, Hydra. Can't find any of these guys. What's going on? I can't believe it sucks I missed that, but maybe light covering. Baby Marine and Cristiano. Oh, okay, he got that. Good, good, good. Trying to find us something. Geralt and Mindel VK going on to fight. Winner of that's going on to fight Mana. In the upper bracket, lower bracket, we got. Oh, we got to see the outcome of these. See who's fighting Hanmano, who's fighting Hydra. And I'm assuming it's best of. It's just one match. For lower bracket, unless I'm mistaken. Could be best of 3 still. Let me look at the rules. That's pretty common usually. Oh, no, they're all best of 3. Thought I saw that. No, we're just hanging tight for a minute, guys, because it's going to be a little bit beforehand. I just missed Geralt and fucking Mindel. They didn't have a lobby link. It's all good. Sucks to suck when you're hungry waiting over here, though. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I can grab something to eat quick while I'm waiting. I think I'll try to do that. All right, still nothing. Still nothing. We're waiting. Grab some rice quick. Sorry, guys. A lot of waiting here. I don't know if Geralt and Mendel saw me. I just kind of go wherever I see a lobby. Oh, man. Huh. Excuse me. Oh. Yeah, Light's got Baby Marine Christianer. They got out of the game again. They don't post... Wait. They didn't even post a lobby link or invite me, though, reality. That's the thing. That's not a caster thing to be like, hey, I literally was like any lobbies before. They just fucking blew me off. And they just got into a game. Unbelievable. Reality, that's rough, but come on. Like, they that's actually kind of bullshit. On their side. I get it. Mistakes happen, but like 2 times in a row. Ay. I'm gonna bitch it. I'm gonna bitch at them after. Like, that's the thing. I'm at a point now where I'm like, dude. Not for this. I mean, in general, I don't have any problem telling players off. Especially fucking Mendel and Geralt from... Not hosted as many tournaments in their times now, but they fucking know better than that. Oh, the match is delayed. They're rushing it. Yeah, I mean, I get it. It's just kind of like, dude, you can fucking hold up for 2 seconds to get a cast. I always remember that when they bitch about stuff in adminning when it's really a matter of, yeah, it is. It is very disrespectful. I get it. I'll tell him, I'm like, bro, I'm too old for this shit. You're grounded. Nothing on you guys and admins. I'm just saying, like, fucking, it's a pet peeve I have from doing this for a long time. It happens sometimes, but like, come on, man. 2 games in a row. Like, there's a whole series. Watch Mendel's. Guess we could do that. Where's Mendel's stream here? I gotta fucking refresh this. There it is. We'll pull it up. There's Mindel. His POV. eBay block, fucking cybernetics core block. That's interesting. Proxy gate. He's going. Is he 4 gating? Is that a in-base robo? The fuck is this game, guys? Imagine if we could see the whole thing. Oh, Geralt did expand. I guess that worked out for him. Even though he was the guy with the cyber core. Maybe he just dropped it. Oh, the depths barely blocked. Geralt managed to get one shade in. That's looking rough for Mindel. Little bit. They're teammates, by the way, guys, too. Both of them on Psystorm Gaming. This is PvP if I ever saw it. Mindel did force cancel, and he has a proxy gate. Depp really wants to kill the Stalker. He needs to kill the Stalker. Mindel might be in a good spot, guys. Not really sure, because we can't see what Geralt's got on the other side other than that Twilight. And Nexus going down again. Not a bad idea, but Mindel's, I think, has been going consistently. It might be in a good spot. I love the fact that there's a couple of sentries here. Force field. Crazy stuff. Fat Boy Slim, Proxy 4X. Unfortunately, I can't do that for you right now. We're in a tournament. Fortunately, I didn't have any lobbies, but we got this. Thank you, Reality, for telling me. I should have checked if Mindel was streaming. Or Geralt. I didn't see Geralt on. The gamers are streaming today, it looks like. A lot of people on, so I didn't see Mindel come up. Don't care, no problem. Fair enough, Fat Boy Stim. I'm sorry I called you Fat Boy Slim. Fat Boy Stim. What a fucking name, bro. A legend just from the name alone. Geralt looks like he's going to have Big Daddy Immortal out. Yeah, he does. But Mindel has his as well, and it's coming from the other side of the map. He has a Nexus. Geralt does not. With these two Adepts putting pressure in, I think that's going to be it. Mindel's going to take the first game. Or second game. I'm just griping to you guys before, but now I'm told Mindel to get me in, please. I don't know why I don't see Geralt on anything. Oh, now I do. It's weird. He's on my friends list. He doesn't. Oh, he's not in the Logic lobby. So now we got a lobby. Match point now. Hello, Marco. What's up? Match point here. We're on Ghost River. Upper right-hand corner from Psystorm Gaming in the red. He is Polish. He is Protoss. It is Geralt. And in the upper left, he just took game number 2. Also from Psystorm. Give it up for Mindel and the blue Protoss probes. All right, let's see what we get here. Looks like we're gonna have a 2-gate from both. That looked like a spicy one. We got on the tail end of it from middle side. How you doing, Franco? Double gas, double gate from both, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Mendo's just looking around. Force a habit. Be hard pressed to see Geralt cannon rush. I've seen him cannon rush like. Have I ever seen Geralt cannon rush? Then Ladder Lord? What? Ladder later, you mean? Perhaps. I streamed for like 8.5, 9 hours last night. Just cray. After a long work week, and I did deliveries up in the Adirondacks, which I'm an IT guy, by the way. That was the fucking funniest thing. I don't have the bot on right now. Oh, yeah, that was good. We were popping off last night. That was a sick tournament. This has actually been pretty fun. It sucks we had a long time waiting, but you know what? We had some really good games. Hatsu's games were funny with Hanbano. Hanbano versus Nicarak was definitely a fun TBT. Yeti serving 4 to 5 years, no chance. Nah, Yeti got like a commendation for like citizen's arrest or some shit. Is how that panned out. That is definitely a funny one. I was not expecting that. He still made it for the last game. Oh yeah, dude, creator. Like, I mean, I don't. You could just hear how disappointed Yeti was, and I'm like, it's Goomy God, but or no, sorry, it was Oliveira actually. That would have been upsetting. Like, realistically, from covering these guys a lot, that was funny. Not to discredit from this game, it's just a Stalker Century opener, both going for an expand. We had a little delay for Mindels, but everything's pretty close here. So that being said, yeah, creator was definitely on something last night. That last game going Phoenix into Blink because he metagamed out Vikings earlier from Oliveira. That was some crazy stuff. And no sooner did I have mentioned the Loco and Winter, who had a video, like, I just checked because I got up late. I was up till like fucking 4, 5 in the morning. And I checked before this. And Winter already made a YouTube video on it. Yeah, Solar played. Solar was 2-0'd. He was 2-0'd by Creator. Like, it wasn't even close. Was it Creator he got 2-0'd by, actually? But Solar was eliminated very fast. There were a lot of upsets. Classic was eliminated pretty quickly. A lot of people... A lot of upsets across the board if you look at the bracket. Anyway, here we are getting into it. Talk about these guys. They're out with a proxy something. I'm guessing he's going for a gate. Yeah, he's going for a gate. He's going 4-gate blink. And, all right, Forge and Twilight. This is pretty... I wonder if we're going to go into... Mindel could be going for... I doubt it, but he could be going for the Glaives build with Immortals +1. But he could be just going for Blink and +1 and playing it a little more traditional, if you will. Could still even be charged. See. I'm not entirely sure. Mindel is sending out an Observer. Geralt's posture now. He's just taking a... he's going to take a Nexus? Oh, no, he's trying to fake the Nexus. Either way, he likely will still expand behind this, but he might just outright kill him. We'll see. Immortals are pretty powerful. It's all going to come down to scouting. It is going to be Resonating Glaive Mortal, but Blink's already been done for Geralt, and he's ready to push out and attack. Army supply is pretty close. Observer's going to see this. Here comes the Hallucinated Phoenix. This is all caught. Mindel's not getting in position just yet. He's starting to. Geralt's going to blink forward. He's going to be careful. Force Field's coming clutch for Mindel, however. Alright, nice target firing from Geralt, but the Immortals put in some work. The Sentries, the Stalkers, the Force Fields, oh my god, are damn annoying. Big Daddy Immortal and the... Geralt's got 2 Sentries over here doing something. Honestly, I feel like Geralt's getting the work in. A lot of lost mining time for Mindel. One of the Immortals going down is kind of rough. Resonating Glaives coming down or not. There's 2 gates are coming up, but they're not powered. It is 9 to 22 army supply. Battery overcharge is a hell of a drug, but I don't think that's going to matter too much. Geralt's going to be able to get more stalkers to reinforce with his 4 gate. No, hate him hitting that shield battery for the moment. Decent target fire and blink back, but another Immortal's out. A couple of Adepts coming for Geralt, ironically. Target fires on the Immortal. The Adept's doing an interesting damage point. Around from the probes is going to get some damage done, but I think both Immortals are going to fall. The 2 Stalkers are all that's left. It's Adepts versus, well, they're going to have Resonating Glaives, an Adept, and 2 Stalkers. For middle, another Immortal coming in production. Observer's kind of nice, but I don't know. The trade's it traded out a bit. Geralt did get a 3rd base, however. He is getting a forge. He's going into charge. He's dropping some gates as this goes on. No, I don't see Mindel coming back. It's 37 and 54. It's PvP has some strange things happen, but I don't know. I don't know if Mindel can do it, guys. I do not know. He's actually getting an army. He's bolstering up an army supply. And he does have +1 in glaives. That being said, let's take a look. 3 Immortals fell. The trade's definitely favoring Geralt a bit. Mindel with these glaives. Pretty good. Geralt getting some intel. He's trying to force Mindel back a bit. Okay, so Geralt's been macroing behind this, but at the end of the day, Mindel had a lot. Well, I get a warp in. I want to hate some Zealots coming out from Geralt now, honestly, even though there's Resonating Glaive Adepts. It's more so for the Immortals if you can get a surround on them. You can take those out early, easier, and there's not a ton of Adepts. Not a ton of anything for either player, truthfully. Geralt with that 3rd base is kind of nice. His +1's going to be coming down eventually. He's Chrono boosting it. Proxy Gate going down could be certainly a component, but Geralt did drop other production, as did Mindel. And here comes Zealots from the back. If these Adepts get targeted, which they will a bit, with the Immortal after. All right, here we go. Charge Lock coming in behind. Could definitely help this out a bit. Oh, but the Adepts going on the other side could be a bit of a problem. Geralt did drop 1 Photon Cannon. Gonna help a little bit. The recall is actually clutch from Geralt. Everything warping in the main base or not, I think this is going to be cleaned up pretty quick. GG's called, and Geralt is going to take it in the upper bracket. Let's see what we get, guys. Meow, 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 meow. Baby Marine versus Han Mono. I think that might be going on. Hydra versus Geralt, or Hydra versus Mindel, rather. GG. Decent games. I'm gonna check. Han Mono. Baby Marine. Check in with Mr. Baby Marine. Man, I don't get to catch much of Baby Marine these days. I think let's try to catch that. I would like to catch Hydra at Mindel, could be good too. Let's see what we get. Tried to find Baby Marine. I sent a message in Discord. That could be a fun TBT too, though, is what I'm getting at. Let me hop over back to, it's a good name. He's Raynor's brother. Raynor's brother. Looks like he's away. I didn't see him on for a second. Now I found him. Marine King. He been gone for quite some time. He left for didn't he leave for Age of Empires? Alright, if not, I'm gonna get Mindle. We're gonna go Mindle. I'm not gonna wait for other stuff. Yeah, let's get Mindle. I mean Hydra Mindle. Hydra's on here. Let's see. I don't see him. There's Hydra. Hydra. Estrella is laddering on EU. Interesting. Messaging him. Seeing him online in Discord either. Where are these kids? Did Hydra just disappear? Maybe Baby Marine's pooping, guys. Wait, what happened to my stuff? Hold on. Something glitched out here. We got a couple of AFK players. Look on Mindle's stream and see just in case I can keep that open and I will go to either one, whatever becomes available. Oh, Geralt and Mana, I could have done it. Go cast Mana versus Geralt. Yeah. Yeah. God, they're probably playing. I don't know why I'm fucking doing this. I'm an idiot. I missed Mana and Geralt because I'm a fucking dumbass. Feels tired, man. How could I not be thinking? I don't know why I wasn't thinking that. We could have got Mana and Geralt. That's like the upper bracket, too. Like that. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I'm acting like there's more casters here. We missed game one. Jesus Christ. That's shame on me. That's shame on me. Truthfully, that's shame on me. That's fucked. Imagine not catching the upper bracket when we got two casters. Maybe I looked like somebody else was casting from Psystore. Missed something. I'm gonna get Mana and Geralt. I guess we gotta sit it out for wait a bit. Is Mana YouTubing this? I'd love to catch Mana and Geralt too, you know what I'm saying? It's just I spent watching Dave in April, 14 hours and 32 minutes. You spent more time with me than your wife. Oh my God, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. In perspective, it feels relatable, man. Time I've spent streaming and not hanging with my girlfriend. You guys ready for this statistic? Then you factor in work too. Take a look. I'm fucking shot, dudes. 143 hours and 25 minutes. How do I have 143 hours and 25 minutes in the last 25 days? I think I've spent more time streaming than working this month. I had a couple longer days. It's about 50-50, I'd say. Exclamation mark watch time. Your resume probably will look as fuck with all your Starcraft shit you put on it. I wish it could count. 0 seconds watching Dave. I don't know why that didn't. Maybe it's glitched out. Juicy gains. Sometimes it glitches out for stuff. Unless you're not following my channel. I wonder if that's it. No. Because you gotta be. You're subbed. You're like, Dave, come on, man. Do apologize for that, guys. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking right there. I'm used to like ESL and other stuff. I always try to get shit people aren't. But we'll see how it goes. Geralt and Mana could be like a fucking 30-minute game, though. For game number 1. I don't want to interrupt them playing, but... Me and Pig and I are the only two that you watched. Nice. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'm honored. There's a lot of people still doing stuff. Thank you, Juicy Gains. So you found me from Pig's channel, I'm guessing, from when he's on and, you know, he misses a lobby or something, I'm guessing. All right, let's see. Man. I wonder if Baby Marine and Hydra just said fuck it and aren't playing lower bracket, or maybe they're in the star auction thing too. Sometimes you'll see multiple tournaments go on, and now I mean they're not because Baby Marine's away. You know. You just turn my channel on when you... I appreciate it. I often wonder why you guys watch my channel. Nate's pretty rad, but it's the same build every game. True. I love Nathanius, though. I'm more... I'll admit, I'm not as entertained with Nathanius' play than I am Nathanius himself. I love his casting, but unfortunately he doesn't get as much. Yeah. Sure. I think he's a fun guy too. Nathanius is somebody I really want to fucking have some beers with, like for sure. I think we'd have a hell of a time. Oh boy. See here, guys. Fuck, man. Can't believe I'm that dumb. Juicy Gains is officially super based. Big True Fresh coffee pot. Ah, fuck me. Well, either way, I'm 100% sure. Wait, unless Mendel got in a game. Wait. Did I miss Mendel and Hydra? No, Mendel's sitting there waiting. I just didn't see him on this. I have a sneaky feeling we're going to see a walkover on the lower bracket. On two sides. Also, I was wildly drunk last night talking about how I wanted to smash Mixon. Oh my god. Yeah, there was some wild stuff in chat. That was certainly spicy last night. Yeah, he was just really drunk and that was fun. I wasn't drunk last night. I got a little tipsy later, a little bit, but not too bad. Fuck Google. It's creepy. It's consensual. Jesus Murphy. Well. So until then. Let us see. Do we got any good bets for DraftKings? Well, we're going on this. I'm over here. Nothing really too exciting going on. This is crazy. Yeah, this is, I mean, I know I'm kind of fizzling out here, mostly because I'm tired, but I want to see what's going on. Cristiano or Nicarac. Oh, wait, Nicarac. Whoa. I'm waiting for Mana and... That's my oversight. Wait, I don't see Geralt. Geralt, did they go into game 2? I saw Mana in here before, but... I got Geralt and Mana. All right, we got it. Sweet. 0-1 and for Geralt. So it's Geralt versus Mana. I got in. Miss R&D Nessie. Who's Miss R&D Nessie? Not sure who that is. So we got into a lobby. That one was my fault. I'll eat that one. Here we are, spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Oceanboard in the red, representing Psystorm Gaming. It is Geralt. And his opponent in the upper left, he's blue. Team Liquid. Give it up for Mana. He's up a point. Geralt's not out of it yet. These guys can go either way. We do still have the lower bracket as well. You know, it looks like we're probably going to have a walkover from the looks of it. All right, both going for the same scout. No high fives, though. Look at that. Is the map pathing. Actually, no, they both went off pathing, so neither one of them saw their probe. Usually you'll see the probe high five if you're going with no pathing control. They actually went off path. Or one of them did. I think Mana did. Actually, Gerald did as well. That's interesting. They both went off the pathing on the opposite sides. Little interaction to note. And Gerald's a little later on his core. Just a little bit. Not bad. Not the end of the world. Gerald's gonna scout it out. Gerald got some hull damage in the probe. See what these boys got for us. Okay, double adept. Oh, well, one adept opener actually. Huh. Mana changing it up a bit. He's going to depth sentry. What? A depth sentry opener for Mana. And Gerald's got a pylon down for battery, etc. He's going to fake out and expand. All right. No expand here. Mana's going for an expansion. Gerald might be going 3-gate robo, guys. I highly doubt this is proxy Stargate. Oh, Baby Marine messaging me. He can get the win. No. I will if not. I'll tell him I will if not. I guess Baby Marine's gonna forfeit. Looks like Hydra went offline, so Mono gets the win. Sorry guys, I just figured I'd check that. Gerald is going proxy gate. He's what? Where's the robo? Okay, he's going 4-gate. I don't know. I don't know how much I like 4-gate these days, to be honest with you. It can be good. Alright, Gerald trying to get 2 adepts in. And with this wall for Mana, he can wall off with just 1 adept and a shade, but the 2 adepts are going to finish up here. Another adept comes out for Mr. Mana. Battery overcharge is activated. A lot of DPS is here, but Gerald's still going to have to disengage. 2 sentries are here. Oh, force field was a little lackluster, but Gerald still takes the greater fight. Mana with just 10 army supply. Battery overcharge is going to be off cooldown. Gerald just has a lot here. 22 to 12 army supply. Mana doesn't have a robo or anything. Battery still has energy, but key thing is the battery overcharge going down. Okay, some of the probes are going to have to be chiseled away out. They're getting some DPS in. Mana now, yeah, he looks like he's in a little bit of trouble. Second battery coming online. And these probes actually getting some work on Gerald, but nonetheless, yeah, Gerald, I think, just has this one, guys. It's 6 to 22 army supply. Mana trying to get into Blink. Gerald kind of bamboozled him to making him think it was a standard game. He's going to win by virtue of ye old 4-gate. I'm pretty sure this is over, guys. Only 1 sentry for Mana. GG is called. Gerald's going to take it. In the battle of 2 Polish Protoss. The cheese prevails. I'm trying to find out who this Miss Nessie is. Miss R&D Nessie. I think I'm trying to get in before we're in there. We're in our next lobby. Let's see their Twitch if they're on Twitch. Somebody from Psystorm's not familiar with them. I was kind of curious to see. All right, anyway, spotting the upper right-hand corner of Ghost River in the red. Geralt. We're on match point here. His opponent in the upper left from Team Liquid. Mana. And we're on a battle of 2 Polish Protoss. We got 3 Polish Protoss in here. What year is this? This has reminded me of the old days. Chicken Man's tournaments, and the Chicken Man tested tournaments too. We'd always have Geralt and Christiana and a bunch of them. Now we got Mana, Geralt, and Christiana in here. Unfortunately, Baby Marine has forfeited. Hydra's forfeited, it looks like. I don't know for sure, but he disappeared, so I'm assuming at this point. Case. Jedzias do Dallas. I don't know what it means, but he's asking him if he's going to Dallas, I think. Anybody speak Polish here? Because all I see is a bunch of words, but I'm assuming it was, are you going to Dallas? I'm assuming it was yes. I always like watching my boy Geralt. Mana's always fun too. He makes some really good YouTube content. I haven't seen Geralt streaming much, but I mean, granted, there's always different times and stuff. Man's been busy. He went to law school. I don't know if he's done with school. I gotta ask him. Let's see here. I kind of feel bad. I always like Geralt's always been a bud. I still like watching him play quite a bit. Mana going Stargate. He's not even hiding it. Dropping the Stargate. He denies a scout. He could always cancel it if it's early enough and you're still gaming. Change up the tack mind game. I think this is going to be the Depth Sentry opener again from Mana. An interesting play. The butt. Zibajan is always about the butts. He's lewd. Pylon to scout. Oh, Adept Stalker. Interesting. Geralt dropping the pylon. Get information. Cancels it. All standard stuff. Adept is gonna... Geralt has a shot. Oh, no. Yep, he's gonna lose this. He's gonna lose the probe. Time Geralt looks like he's going to expand. Ana did go for the Stargate, so... Geralt has the battery. He scouted it out, so no big deal. No expansion just yet. Geralt. He's gonna let the Adept in. It's only 1 Adept, but still. Geralt worried about the forward aggression. Only 1 Adept against the shield battery, though. He's just fine. That being said, the Oracle's now gonna have to be used to fight because Warp Gate could be delayed. Geralt does take care of the Adept. I mean, honestly, he could be a little aggressive if he was over here. Not gonna be the case, though. And now, an Oracle and 2 Stalkers. Well, that's gonna win against the 2 Stalkers. That's a hell of a delay. Geralt gets his Nexus a little earlier. A scrappy game number 3. And I cannot lie. Nice, John. He's gonna be a Twilight follow. Twilight for Geralt. Mana going into a Robo. Second Oracle is out. Geralt has this probe out here. What is this? This is gonna be scouted for sure. Mana sees it. Do you guys see that? Yep. Whoa! This is crazy. Geralt's trying to sneak in a pylon so he can warp into depths. Or anything for that matter. Next is gonna be finished for Geralt significantly faster. Still, it was late. And in tech-wise, he's in... Okay. Decent defense for Geralt, though. But he has to be careful. 2 Oracles do out DPS a shield battery. Just keep the probe alive and Mana actually had in workers. All things considered, we're gaming. I got a Forge coming down. An Immortal is going to be supply blocked for the moment, but the Nexus is going to fix that supply block, so the Immortal is going to immediately start production. A couple shield batteries for their mana. He knows Geralt's. He sees all the Stalkers. He's got to know it's Blink. I think he got information on the Twilight, maybe. Well, the recall was interesting, but Geralt's pushing out over here, but he has nothing. Okay, no, he has 2 Stalkers. It's better than nothing, but 2 Stalkers against 2 Oracles. Puts a third. Just going into pressure, get some information, maybe. Mana is going into +1 with the Immortals. So it's probably going to be Immortal Stalker Sentry push for Mana with +1. Could go into likely behind it if it doesn't work. It's going to be... Oh, Oracle denies the third base for Geralt. Geralt was postured and take a third. Doesn't have a Forge. He got a Robo. I think maybe he's afraid of Dark Templar, but he only has 2 gates. A lot of attack, but no upgrades. He started an Observer, doesn't get it. Stasis Ward's kind of nice for Mana. Geralt could be keen to it. I like how he's keeping 3 Stalkers back. Doesn't have anything to defend the natural. The Oracles have changed position. Ultimately, it's going to work out for him. Geralt's kind of posturing back. He wants to get a cancel on a Nexus. Should it go down? The other side of it, Geralt did get a Nexus. I don't like the no Forge, though. He'll catch up if he drops it pretty soon. He does get the probe. Denies the third base. But I'm not even 100% sure that's totally the play for Mana. He's going to get a War Prism. I think this is just going to be a big push. +1, like I said. No blink. Oh, Geralt eats that stasis. My brother from another mother. You forgot. Oh, does blink. He is going to get 1 Oracle. Not a bad catch for Geralt, but still, this is scary. As soon as this goes off stasis, the Immortals can just pound on these Stalkers. Looks like Geralt got some Stalkers in over here trying to distract Mana. He's going to lose 1, takes a beating on the other. There's 3 Stalkers in the main, though. Geralt trying to get in there. War Prism can help Mana be a little more agile, but Blink Stalkers are going to be good to harass still. Not a lot here, and Mana is going to seize the opportunity to push across the map. That being said, Geralt doesn't have everything together. A couple slow Zealots. Mana going from the right flank to kind of posture in here to attack, and we'll see what happens. Geralt's using slows. Oh, he did get charge. All right, charge is actually pretty good. Behind this, the Stalkers try to catch the War Prism, and that War Prism is going down. That's kind of good for Geralt, but he needs to get some Zealots out. He does have an Immortal of his own, but it's only 1 to 3. Zealots don't quite have charge. They're going to soon, and Zealots are pretty good against the Mortals. Even with the +1, I don't think it's going to matter as much. Immortal putting in some good work on the Stalkers, but they all are going to go down for Mana. Army supply dead even, but Geralt now has an Immortal as well. It's target firing, not the Stalkers. But a lot of this army's cleaned up, and Geralt's kind of hit the scales of the fight for now. Mana getting another Immortal out. And, well, I wouldn't hate a bunch of charge lots. I'm sure Geralt's going to build a lot of Stalkers, but some charge lots and a counter push would be great. He can get a surround on the Immortal, etc. He's going to warp in 1. A couple gates coming down as well. This is what I'm saying. It's more to deal with the Immortal. Geralt does have 1 of his own. He's going to help against the Stalkers and the Immortal. She's going to take out both Immortals. No blink for Mana means he's in a bit of trouble. That being said, pretty even in the fight. There's no shield battery here to defend. And Defender's advantage is still going to be a thing because Warpins are available at the third base for Mr. Mana. Geralt leading an army supply. Going into Resonating Glaives. Interesting choice. He has blink and charge. Ooh. Geralt trying to set up something. Oh my god. He saw that, and that's 200 IQ plays. He wants to get us around. Nice. Blink forward. He takes out a couple Stalkers. Geralt with a massive army supply advantage, but the... Ooh, another War Prism went in for Mr. Mana. I did not see that. He's going to get some good stuff. Geralt can blink up here. Take out these Adepts. Pressure on the War Prism to defend. And, well, all this is cleaned up. What's he doing? Geralt, you already cleaned it up, amigo. I don't know how Photon Cannons are going, and Mana found himself in position in the game. The worker counts even on that front, it's pretty good. All the Stalkers are gone from Geralt, and he's gonna warp in anyway. He's fine. The warping cycle. His army's massive. I think he should just go strike. The adepts can get some damage done. Geralt's got a massive army. He needs a group together. Clock's a ticking. All right, this is going to be a nice setup. Geralt could have a big concave, or he's just going to push in. Target fires the immortal in the high ground. GG is called. He is going to advance in the upper bracket. Another series done. See what we got going on. Let us see what we got going on now. Christian, see that. Oof. Asking Mindle for sure if Hyde got a walkover because he's gone. All right, guys, I'm not sure what we're getting right now. Christianer versus Mindle. Mono goes on the fight. Oh, Nicarak. Wow. Just thinking about that. Okay, we're going to do Christianer and Mindle. I had too much coffee, guys. Got the rumblies and the tumblies. I'm gonna use the bathroom quick. I gotta pee. That's actually what's going on. Putting his coffee back. All right, Mindle versus Christianer. Christianer versus Mindle coming up. Oh, one. Okay. Geralt is asking for a break. Okay, so we're gonna have more of a wait. Oh, Oceanborn. Oh. Oh, we got Mindle and Christianer. Miss Mindle and Christianer. I wanted to see Geralt's message. I asked him if he's done with school. I thought he told me he was done for a while, but I wasn't 100% sure. So I didn't talk to him in a minute, really. Just a side note thing. You know how my boy's doing. Yeah, see, I can't see his message. Shit. Alright. Here we are, spawning the bottom right-hand corner of Oceanborn, lower bracket. Winner moves ahead on it. In the red, from Starlight Twinkle, Christianer. And his opponent in the upper left from Psystorm Gaming is Mindle. VK. I forgot what it is, but Russian streamer. Caster as well. Pretty good Protoss operator. Christianer. Another grinder from Poland in tournaments. Pretty good Protoss machine as well. Alright, as we get into it. I'm not muted, am I? Let me check. No, I'm not. Good. Alright, as we get into game number 1. Gonna be double gate in the high ground for both. 2 gate. Nobody's gonna try to go for the 1 gate fast expand here. I feel like PvP on all sides. Thank you, Abel Bacon. On all sides of it has gotten a little more aggressive since the century change. I didn't think that would be the case. Well, we've been getting some strange, crazy, clowny games. Even like stuff that seems like, yeah, it looks relatively standard. We're getting some weird interactions in it. I like it though. It changes up the matchup. It can make you mauled playing it. And some of the builds that people have been coming up with have been wild. PvP's always been a bit of a clown fiesta, but I felt like for a while, there was definitely a period where you had a lot of the same stuff. It'd be Blink Stalker disrupt their games for a year and a half. You know, and especially in Europe. I love that it's changed. Probe's trapped. Christianer's gonna want to cancel this. He is gonna do so. He's gonna get his Nexus. Christianer was able to get a pylon out of his own. Looks like they both lost a probe. That doesn't really delay Mindle too much with the combination, especially the probe. Yeah, Christianer's gonna have to cancel. But he does have a slightly faster Nexus. Realistically, it's not a bad time. In this case, it's no big shake. Twilight Council for Christianer. Mindle's not dropped any tech just yet. Looks like he is going to now. He's going for a Robo. Okay. Another Twilight versus Robo game. Game number 1. Damn. So I think it's Han Mono versus Mana. I didn't even think about that shit. I'm glad Light's got it. Light's always popping off. The Ducklings, Light does so much casting. Seems like he's backing off a little bit in some things. That's good because he casts an awful lot. Cranky Ducklings be grinding. And that being said, I would have loved to cover that. Like, Han Mono and Mana is going to be a meme fest for sure. But I truthfully am glad Light's covering it because we need some more people watching that one for sure. This is, I mean, these guys are going to be a good, I'm pretty sure. So far, it's a more standard game. The different game. We got Blink, do a Robo. This is Christianer playing a little bit like Geralt, but this game is, oddly as I jinxed this, guys, is a little more passive. Mindle with a very fast third base is pretty wild, in my opinion. That's really fast third. That was before 4 minutes in PvP. You don't see that often, and Blink is going to be done. It's just 2 gates. So, honestly, I don't hate it for Mindle. He's going to have an Immortal. He's playing defensive, but greedy. And Mindle actually has a larger army supply, though it is more sentries. Christianer's going to scout this and go, motherfucker, I need to get a Nexus. Being that he's going on warp gates, he could be a little aggressive, but again, only 2 were dropped. Christianer might want to consider dropping another couple gates when he can. You're going to want to punish the greed usually, but it's a pretty good defensive setup for Mindel, and it's not a lot of units. 2 adepts from Christianer. He likes playing like this. He's going to go try to hit on the side with a couple of adepts to get some economic damage as he fights on the side. Mindel is going to pull the probes. Oh man, that's actually really good defense from Mindel. Only loses 2 probes. Very well done. That was actually a really good play. Mindel going into a Twilight just now. Forge coming down, which is good because Christianer's already got a Forge, so he's likely to go into +1 very soon. Mindel actually down a probe now, but it's kind of evening up. This is weird. He's out of position. The Stalkers are going to go in, and he's the Immortal Sentry is going to be a little slower. Christianer can blink out from the Reaper Cliff, and it looks like that was a misblink, so he's going to lose 1 Stalker. 2 Adepts going into the 3rd base from Christianer is going to be pretty nice. Mindel again out of position. Mindel is going for Resonating Glaives. Christianer just getting for charge and +2 for a follow-up. Or no, sorry, +1 actually. Mindel got a Forge, but didn't start his upgrades, and he's starting to feel the pain as Christianer's getting a lot of damage. That's a smart recall. 10 workers down for free. Holy shit, that was a big brain recall if I ever saw one. That was a really smart play from Christianer. Adept still getting some value. They're going to try to shade in and get a little more. Nice force field from Mindel, but damn, he took some economic damage. Considering the trade was completely free. Yeah, 16 workers in total fall in this game for him. Christianer going for a 4th base, so that really fast 3rd didn't really pay any dividends for Mindel VK. You know, I kind of wish Mindel's VK stands for a service or something. I don't know. But anyway, I that's what I was trying to remember. But I kind of wish Mindel's name was Mindel BK, because I would totally call him Mindel Burger King all the time. You know what I'm saying, guys? Observers out. Both have Robos. The Resonating Glaive Adepts. Pretty good build. +1's going to come online for Christianer, though. Mindel's got 6 gates coming. He's going to have a pretty big spike in production pretty soon. Let's take a look at what we got. Christianer has 8 gates, though. It's pretty wild. The Immortals, though, are going to pack a punch with everything together, and as the 7 gates come online, a bit at a time, I think the 7th one's going to be a little after. It's going to be pretty spicy. Christianer going for a charge lot drop. Yeah, this could get a lot of work done in the main base, though, and another Immortal coming active. Oh my god, that's actually a good amount of Zealots. He's going to go into main. This is going to be a multi-prong attack from Christianer. He's trying to bait this powerful army out in the middle of the map. There's nothing back home to defend. I mean, Resonating Glaive Adepts can warp in, but still. 1 Zealot going into 3rd. Okay, the Adept's going to go back. Oh, okay, this is going to be a full-on assault from Mindel. That being said, look at this. Zealot's going into the 3rd base, forcing lost mining time, catching a few workers. It's a massive Zealot warping. Christianer again recalls. He's going to lose a couple Stalkers, but saves a chunk of the army. The Adepts are getting warped in over here. Glaive's pretty good against charge lots as they get clumped up, but the charge lots had a good bit of attack right here. Still, Zealots coming into the natural, too, in the 3rd base of Mindel from Christianer. That is a 3-prong attack with a fight in the center of the map, but Mindel's got to just he's going to try to base trade it because he's not going to win the economic war. Still, Christianer's army's larger. There's 4 bases to now 2 bases. The Zealots, the Stalkers, really coming in here, jumping on the infrastructure, and I don't think Mindel's going to win this base trade. A powerful army. Christianer's going to have +2 eventually, too, and it doesn't really matter. Christianer does have recall on cooldown for quite a while, but nonetheless, he's base trade indeed. Mindel's risking it with a proxy nexus. This is actually pretty spicy. Oh no, that's Christianer with the proxy nexus. He's preemptively done this. That makes more sense. He had the money. I don't know why I said Mindel did. I thought he did. That would have been a different outcome, a little maybe, but Christianer just has too much. Christianer has too much, and I think Mindel has literally a assimilator, which is going to be scouted by Christianer, etc., etc. Honestly, here, once he kills the Nexus, I would send the probes to attack. He needs to try to get something done. Thing is, Mindel doesn't know where this is. Some of the army kind of fighting here. Now, a big fight is about to happen. There's a War Prism, and it's going to be totally exposed. Uh-oh. That is going to go down. Wait, Christianer donating? I would use the probes to attack, but it doesn't matter. Because guess what? That was the last structure, and all Christianer needed to do was kill that assimilator. And what did Geralt say? Yes, I'm already a lawyer. All right. Let's see what game 2 is. My boy Geralt's been busy being a lawyer, guys. Hello, Mr. Taurus. Hello, hello. All right, let's go, guys. Game 2. Spawning the upper left-hand corner of Golden Aura. We have our red Protoss from Psystorm. Mr. Mindel. His opponent in the bottom right from Starlight Twinkle. Blue, it's Christianer. It's up a point. That one was a little bit weird. Little, slow start. Nice merch shirt. Yeah, this is merch shirt. And honestly, I made a group. Oh, here's my coffee cup. I don't remember drinking it. I forgot to grab the other one. Funnily enough, I was drinking out of my Princeton University mug, and I left it in the other room, and I'm like, where'd my fucking coffee go? I'm gonna get another cup of coffee. I didn't even realize I was drinking. I just happened to wear this shirt because it was in, you know, I just grabbed this shirt on Saturday. And I was drinking out of the other Dave Testa merch. Actually, look at redoing some stuff. I might get rid of that shit and try to find another way to go about things, but don't really sell a whole hell of a lot, but it was fun to have for a bit. All right. How's my brother doing? Moving something. They're a bunch of banging around. Sorry, guys, a little distracted there for a minute from a bunch of noises. Alrighty. Standard opener with 2 gates. Doesn't mean we won't see a proxy from either one of them. PvP. Alright. Christianer kind of camping out. As I call it, looks like a Mana and on Mono do have a spicy game. I got light over on the other side. Yeah, even with our standard, the games get, especially like I said, the Sentry change, a lot of stuff. I think the games have been getting cooler. It's you know, you can get your kind of normal lulls and stuff, but I couldn't even tell you at all leagues PvP's got some weird shit. And it's fun. More fun than in the past, I'd say. Maybe not to play it, but to watch it. All right, a couple of depths going in. Nice block from Mindle. Mindle doesn't have a probe out to drop a Nexus. Christianer has it. Mindle ostered out for proxy. Probably going to be a Robo, but we'll see. Christianer with the Stargate opener is unscouted. The Stalker Sentry Dizzling at this. It's going to be 4 depths. That should be a bit of a tell. That being said, Pylon's finishing up. We'll see what this is. Mindle's got a Robo back home, so it's a proxy gate. I don't like that one as much sometimes, but we saw him actually have good success with it earlier on. He's like, I don't know why you get a Warp Prism, though. He's going to be building Immortals back home. I guess maybe so he has something defensively, but Robo is not going to do good against Oracles. And it's going to be very aggressive from Mr. Mindle. Still, the Adept's actually fighting pretty well right here. 4 units versus 2. Okay, here we go. Now it's a little different, but these Stalkers are taking a lot of hull damage. The Oracle's forced to fight as well. Mindle has gotten a little bruised here. I like the micro. He does at least pull the hull damage Stalker back. That being said, more Oracle's coming out. And do we have a shield battery? We do. Better than nothing with 1 Oracle. That's fine. Christianer cancels the Nexus. Smart play. Mindle's dropped his Nexus. Oracle's gonna land a stasis ward, but guess what? Oh, nice pull of the probes with the DPS of the 2 Stalkers. That was a brilliant save by Mindle. Oracle's taking a lot of hull damage. This is where, okay, Christianer managed to get the Robo out, so he's just going right for the Immortal, which is actually really powerful. Mindle's taking a bit of a beating here. He built the Robo, potentially didn't really use much out of it. And he's just expanding. So Big Daddy Immortal is going to be very powerful right here. He's going to fend Mindle off. That said, the proxy gate is little useful for Mr. Mindle, who's got a Nexus down. Christianer kind of starting his around 5 minutes because he had to cancel. Interesting, interesting. Funnily enough, I don't think Christianer needed the Robo, but depending on how he plays it, he could, you know, oh, sorry about that. He could have probably just built a Void Ray to defend. I know it's an unpopular opinion. It's something Max Packs would do probably, but and then go into the Robo if he needs to. But it was like weird. It's kind of like half-ass aggressive. It's passive aggressive, guys. That's what that is. His Mindle ended up Macaron behind it, but losing some production's rough. Both going for Twilights. Christianer's is a hair faster, even though he changed tack. Funny stuff. Both these guys have an Immortal. We'll see. It's actually going to be 2 for Mindle. And I'm wondering what the play is going to be from these guys. Are we going to see, like... Are we going to see more Resonating Glaives? Are we going to see Charge? Because we got the Forge coming from Mindle. Leads me to believe he might be doing Immortal Resonating Glaives. No, he's going for Blink. Okay. A little more old school. The 2 Oracles are out, and there's only 2 Stalkers here. But there is a battery that's enough to defend for a bit. Christianer's not done anything with his Twilight Council just yet. He's going to pump out another Immortal. Alright, good job by Mindle keeping this back. He's going for a 3rd base. Leading an army supply for the moment. Christianer's going for dang Templar. It's always a possibility when you get a Protoss in a game. Doesn't matter the matchup. 2 Oracle's going to be annoying. Blink is not done yet. You take off all the shields in the Oracle. The Oracle will find a probe. That's about it. Actually, this is big brain plays. Do we have an observer? Yes, we do. Okay, Mindle does have an observer. He's kind of keeping to the side back at home, and in this case, that could pay off. No proxy pylon or anything from Christianer because he has a Warp Prism. Bank Shrine, I believe, is scouted, however. But either way, even when you know DTs are there, they can always be a pain. Love this from Mindle. He's dropping some photon cannons. He's going into Robo Bay. And he is going to have the +1 advantage. So, very likely, we're going to see some disruptors here. We have been seeing Colossus coming back in PvP in some cases. Usually it's for, like, charge a lot heavy builds. Honestly, they could be pretty good against the Resonating Glaive stuff. Oracle's coming back in. Get a rev tag. There's just too many stalkers defending here. Here we go. 3 invisible men. Going out, splitting across the map. Going in 3 different positions, but there's a photon cannon. And we do have an observer right here. Gonna be Colossi. Remember I just said that, guys. You got Colossi. Mendel. 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 You have an observer, mate. Okay, he does get it out of Bob's mode. 8 workers falling for Mendel. He's still got a lead for the moment. He's gonna take care of some of this. The DT's still coming. The DT cometh. War Prism's still alive. Nope, the War Prism was taken out, so that's actually a pretty good catch from Mendel. 11 workers falling is kind of rough, though. And ultimately, it's all cleaned up. Oh no, another one came in. Still has the Oracles as a threat to economy, but still Mendel's leading. He's leading in upgrades, too. Christianer going for invisible men. Actually kind of bit him. He's behind, and Blink, he's just now getting it. Doesn't have a forge. He got his 3rd base. And, well, the economic damage was okay. Find him Blink in economy for a bit. We'll see how this plays out. Another Colossi coming down. No extended thermal lance. And it's not going to be a charge follow-up. This is going to be Blink, so I don't know how good the Colossi are going to be. They have their place. They can, anyway. But usually at that point, I'd almost like to see an extended thermal lance. If he's doubling down on Colossi, splash damage is a factor, even if it's all Blink Stalkers. That's the primary comp, as it would appear from Christianer. You could get Archons, the Dark Templar. Alright, a couple probes falling, but don't matter. Double Robo going down for Christianer. He's going to go into Disruptors, I think. That's 3 Robos. So are we going triple Robo Disruptor? That's the question. My thought is yes. See, it's PvP. Mendel wants to get this 4th base and retain the lead, but Christianer's doing about the same on his side of the map. Duodep's going to put a stop to this, though. However, the Shade's going to block this. No, they're not. Mendel, are you be dropping it? No, he's decided to change his tune. Colossus and the Photon Cannon to jump on these depths. Mendel's getting Templar Archives. Yeah, wow, it's a ballsy boy. There's one way to come back when you're behind in some regards. It is Disruptors. Especially if you're playing against a Blink player. Wait, what's Mendel doing? Oh no, Mendel accidentally A-moved his own forge. Kind of unlucky here, guys. He just A-moved his own forge. Triple Disruptor play. We got lots of Stargates going on. Triple Stargate. The mind games of these guys. So we're going triple Stargate Phoenix as a response. Christianer does have Blink. This is awesome. Mendel decides to expand in the top right. It's actually 500 IQ because he's postured down here and he ends up taking the other base. All right. Going into charge. Is an A move? Is an A move if there's a target, Dave? Yes. Yeah, if you right clicked on this and it's your own structure, it's going to move command Gravy. It is an A move. If it was your opponent's. Oh, you wonder what the Forge did to it? I think, yeah, it just was a misclick. Truth be told, it was just a misclick. And with this triple Disruptor production, this could be interesting with triple Stargate Phoenix. War Prism's going to be a threat. Kind of getting under Christianer's skin a little bit, it would seem. Mendel's out of position, though, and these Stalkers can go into this base. And he's Mendel's going to have to hide these Phoenixes. With the Phoenixes hidden, he can clean up all the Disruptors, and that could be a deciding factor in the game pretty quickly. Like, realistically, a Fleet Beacon, if he can get to this, would be huge. Getting Anion Pulse Crystals for the Phoenixes, even though there's a lot of Blink Stalkers, it can cause a lot of chaos. I don't know why Mendel keeps posturing over here. You're setting yourself to be exposed. But he's gonna have to be careful. He knows there's a shit ton of disruptors. He's got to blink back out, blinks forward, and here comes the Phoenixes. See, they can pick up the disrupt. Oh, and some Novas land still. There's so many disruptors. The Phoenixes help. The blink forward did catch a few, but I don't think that was the play. Battery overcharge is available, but it's not used, and Mindel just donated a lot of army supply. He did not want to. Phoenix is going to go chase this down, trying to get some of these units. I don't think that's it. Archon got stuck in a stasis ward. Phoenix is picking up the disruptors to allow Mindel a chance to attack, but he's losing the Colossi. He's losing a lot of power units. I don't know, guys. It's looking... it's a little topsy-turvy. Oh, nice blink, but he did lose a Stalker. Mindel is down in army supply. There's a lot of Immortals here. The Phoenixes don't have a lot of energy. They're disjoining their shots, though. So it seems like about a quarter of the Stalkers were attacking the Phoenixes, so even though the Phoenixes are going down, kind of serve their purpose a bit. Zealots have to be careful of one remaining disruptor. Weird game. Alright, shields being researched from Mindel. He's going into more Colossi. Cristiano transitions into charge. This is a strange one. Mindel does have this warp prism, and he can put a little pressure on. There is a photon cannon and battery, but it's kind of in the front. I'm going to hate a little counterattack in here. Cristiano down in army supply. Mindel just coins up this army. That'd be a good time to go attack with the prism. Okay, Immortal Archon charged a lot with Colossus. Weirdness. That end, there's more disruptors being produced, 3 at a time. The Phoenix has not been produced again. He's got a good amount of them, though. They serve their purpose for disruptors. Zealot kind of going out to scout. And the Stalker on the Zalnaga is going to be picked up and taken care of. Stalker hit squad, just kind of keep presence. Keep information. Charge is finishing up eventually here for Cristiano. Oversaturating his main base. Looks like Mindel's mining out quite heavily, going for a 5th. Where Mindel's going to have to be careful and proceed with caution. Forgetting he has a warp prism here, I think. He can reinforce. Mindel can reinforce. But this is a time, like I said, I truthfully wouldn't have hated him going into the main or something. Phoenix is coming out, want to get the disruptors, but the cannon's going to be a problem too. Battery overcharge is activated, forcing Mindel to disengage a little. Colossi putting a little work in. Zoning Mindel back, but disruptors just end things quick, and we didn't blink because there's a lot of different units between blink stalkers and Phoenixes with graviton beams. Disruptors are picked up. It's Cristiano going to fall apart here. We'll see. His army supply is pretty low. Mindel might have just done it right here. A pretty decisive attack as the 4th base falls down. Cristiano does have balls left. The army's starting to trade out a bit, but there's like Zealots and such against that many Colossi and Archons. Disruptor falls again. Cristiano down in every foreseeable way. Got 46 workers, 3 bases, 46 army supply to this massive supply of Mindel, who actually has 3-1 upgrades. Cristiano's going to have +3. There's still an upgrade advantage technically for Mindel. GG is called, and we have a game 3 on our hands. Oof. Wait, Geralt's playing and nobody's... Wait. Oh, he's done with that. Let's see. Here we go, match point. Had to close out some shit. Oh, Nicarac and Geralt's going on and I'm not covering. I didn't realize. Like, what am I doing? This is all over the place. I'm not covering that side. Oh, man. What up, Masterminds? How you doing, buddy? GG. Ah, man, I could have been covering that too. I don't know why I'm all over the place on this. A shame we don't have a little more split up on the casters. We have 3 of us on this. All right, it's match point here, guys. Upper right from Psystorm, it's Mindel. Opponent in the bottom left, blue, it's Christianer. Damn it, that's feels bad, man. I think I've been overdoing it a bit here. I'm getting a little, definitely didn't get enough sleep. So here we are. Glad we got some gaming. We're not sitting around waiting for lobbies at least, but... Oh, yeah, they said Geralt was asking for a break. Light thought. That's why I jumped on this, guys. I wanted to make sure I had stuff. I had to let him know. I feel bad. I would have got the upper bracket side. Either way, we're covering people. We got games. Would have been nice to break it up from a PvP. Right. Both going double gate. Kind of a later scout from both of them. Alright. And big thanks to Logic Games for putting this on. This is the second tournament he's got for the Logic Games Starcraft 2 tournament. He does a lot of other stuff. But thank you, Logic. I forgot to say that. That's kind of rude of me. Double Adept for Christianer. Mindel going double Stalker. And I had similarly done stuff before. Mindel gonna drop that pilot a little early. Actually, it's a good time. But he should get the scout on these 2 Adepts. For sure. It be what it be. And it looks to me like no probes fell. Probe's gonna go down right now, though. On the other side for Christianer, for sure. No saving that. Depth being scouted is pretty good, and a Stalker and a Sentry should be able to defend it. Or at least threaten it. They are gonna make it past them. Gate is canceled, so Mindel did not need to drop the battery. This time they're a little closer, they could make it in, and Mindel is going to have to be keen to this. Proxy pylon from Mindel. This could be Stargate. Oh, he let the pylon finish. Christianer is going for this. He's going for proxy gate. I wanted a proxy robo, guys. Good old 3-gate robo. Tried and true. Alright, there's a lot of Adepts. This is going to be an interesting fight. They do outnumber, even though Adepts don't usually do as well. They're actually bodying this. Now 2 Stalkers. That's going to be also going to change the fight. Mindel with the proxy, or not. Kind of losing some key units. The Adepts threatening on the other side of the map. Mindel trying to expand. The Stalkers now forced to defend. And, yeah. Damn, these Adepts are getting some work. These girls be cooking. Pretty good stuff over here. As they are going to go and finish it up. I would say those are some high-value Adepts. They're actually cleaning up the Stalkers. Christianer going for an Immortal as well. One did pop, so he's got units to defend. And he's just handedly leading an army supply. Christianer's got to know there's a proxy. He doesn't know where. He hasn't found it yet. Shuts down the... It's not like over, but it's honestly super favoring Christianer right now as Mindel's trying to go into a Twilight. But I think Christianer, if he finds some positioning, I wouldn't hate a War Prism immediately after. Yeah, and he's going to do just that. He knows he's been trading very efficiently. And 2 Stalkers went in to threaten us. Oh, Christianer forced the recall. The 2 Stalkers could get a bunch of work done otherwise. Even though it's just 2, they can get a little bit, if nothing else. The recall is going to save Christianer's Stalkers. Oh shit, they found his proxy. Mindle's literally going in. It's an oh shit, they found my proxy moment over here. We get into it. Gateway's going to get taken down. It's a good chunk of Mindle's production as he's already behind. I wanted to fall as well as not what he needed. And that being said, this is where the push out should happen. Is going to happen with the Immortals, the War Prism, Stalker, Sentry. Christianer could just end it. We'll see if Mindle can defend with a paltry force. He's only got 1 shield battery coming down. Should finish up before this goes in, but I don't even think battery overcharge is going to save the day here. Could be pretty good. This army supply is looking way too good. Christianer and the quality of units. Ooh, War Prism did take a beating though. Still. Yeah, I think we're about to see the end of it. This is a low army supply. Mindle's gonna try to fight it out. He's so far in the tournament. But at the end of the day, Christianer took better trades.